Hi, this is Professor Armstrong. I'm with Gordon College, and this is an introduction to History 121 online for the full semester. I want to take just a couple of minutes and sort of welcome you and give you some tips on how to be successful in the course and what the course would be like. A couple of things right off the bat that's different. Maybe at a regular face-to-face class, you could take a couple of days before you look over the syllabus. But as the course gets started, the most important thing that you need to do is actually look at the syllabus. Make sure that you understand which units are due on which day. We know that due dates online are 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. After that, it's the next day. So those are some of the sort of unique things to an online course. So as you look through your syllabus and you see which units will be due which weeks, it's a good thing to pace yourself out. Make sure that you've set some time aside each week, and that just like a regular course, you would need time to read, you're going to need time to take your quiz, you'll need time to compose a journal, with your sources at hand. It's very much a reading-based course. It's self-paced per week, so you can figure out what times in the week that you need to work. But things will be due then by the end of the week. Sometimes there'll be different due dates, and those will be specified in the syllabus, and then I'll try to communicate that with you as well. Okay, so reading your syllabus, knowing this is a reading-based course, knowing you'll need to pace yourself. You want to make sure everything is completed by the end of the week when everything is due. But with that said, we do have requirements of the discussion board. And the discussion board is where you're going to respond to 2 posts, and then you're going to respond to posts that I give you, and then you're going to respond to at least 2 other of your classmates' responses and have a dialogue with them. The 2 things that we have in the course that sort of show how you are doing is the discussion board and the journal responses. So the discussion board is part of the course. You'll need to get on, and you can't wait till on an online course till 11:58 p.m. on Friday. There's no one that's going to be able to respond to you, and so that's kind of a problem. So make sure that you're jumping on early on the discussion board, especially at the beginning of the week. That lets others be able to respond to what you have to say. You can respond back, and that makes much more interesting class. You get to know each other a little bit more, and it's a really important part of the course. So make sure that you've lined up times for that interaction, and that you've lined up times to do your reading and your studying. Sorry, I hope that didn't pop up. If it did, sorry. All right, the next thing we need to know is a couple of things that are different about this course is, while I am your professor, and I will be helping you out and answering any questions you have and helping you get through the course. Our lecture, since this course has been taught online so many times, our lectures are by Dr. Arcady, and he has a lecture each unit. And so I just didn't want you to be confused about that. I'm your professor, and I'm the one you'll be dealing with, but the recordings were his lectures when he taught the course early on. So just so you know, and make sure that you look at the start and stop times so you don't have to watch the whole lecture, but there's portions of it that pertain to the course, and so we'll just leave it at that. The next thing we need to know is about communication. Communication is the key to an online course. Communicating with me if something happened, if you got ill, please communicate with me. If it's not like a major, midterm exam, final exam, paper due, let's talk about, what needs to happen. If you have some other situation and you need to work ahead, please let me know that as well. We just need to communicate. And the way we communicate through this course is through email. Of course, my email is on the syllabus, and of course it's at the college. I will check my email every day, except possibly Sundays. I will try to get back to you as quickly as possible, but I do, have a lot of things going on, and my commitment to you is to get on every day and respond to what I see. So it may be a day, it may be a day and a half if you posted right after I checked, but I will get back to you as soon as possible. I try to answer you all as quickly as possible so that you can move forward. And the course does move quickly. I think you'll be surprised, how quickly you'll need to get your readings done and get your work in by the end of the week. It will go fast, I promise you. All right. With that said, there are deadlines. I already mentioned that. Make sure that you have those discussion board deadlines. You have your journal deadlines. We'll have a paper deadline at the end of the course, and then throughout the course there'll be some deadlines for you to kind of get some assignments in about your paper. So with that said, just make sure that you're looking at your deadlines and you plan on meeting them. If you need to communicate with me over the phone, that's a possibility. My phone number is on the syllabus. I no longer live in Massachusetts, so I won't be up at the school, but if you send me an email, we'll set up a quick time to talk about things on the phone. I've done it before. I'm happy to do it. Sometimes if I'm teaching another course, I won't be able to, have all day, but within, the scope of trying to schedule our activities, I can speak with you over the phone as well. Probably the biggest tip, especially if this is your first online course, is do not let yourself get behind. The course is going to move quickly. There won't be much time for you to, make up that work without having to work double. A couple of, I think 2 or 3 weeks during the semester, we will have 2 chapters to read, and so it's kind of a double unit. And so make sure you're familiar with that. It's not just 1 unit a week, a couple of weeks. Right off the bat, I think we have one that's a double. The chapters are not long and the readings are not long, so it wouldn't be any more than you were reading for a face-to-face class. But with trying to give you a quad break, we will have to double up on some of those. So I think the course is very interesting. I think it's been done really well. I've enjoyed it. I hope you will learn a lot. Most of the students who have taken it have really enjoyed it. So if you have any further questions, send me an email, but otherwise, welcome to the course.